Put the kids to bed and grab your federal and/or state-issued ID because it's time for Election Connection, the internet's only candid dating game. I'm your host, Roderick O'Toole. While some Americans are comfortable in their long-term relationship with our current president, other people are single and ready to mingle with the large pool of Democratic challengers in the upcoming primary election. Now, we took a poll of all you hot registered voters out there, and 50% of you say you have no idea who you're going to cast your ballot for yet. Well, that's where we come in. Today, we're going to help one lucky undecided voter find the candidate whose platform won't leave her scrambling to refill a Zoloft prescription. She's going to get the chance to interview 3 of the most eligible Democrats currently in the race, find out what makes them tick, and at the end, she'll decide on who's going to be her forever candidate. Now remember, the identities of our 3 candidates will be kept a secret from our dater until after she's made her choice. Feel free to play along. If you have a hunch who our candidates are, leave a comment below. Let's meet our undecided voter. Lauren is a simple girl from Indiana who wants nothing more than a creative writing degree that won't leave her penniless. Let's bring her on out. Please welcome Lauren! Right this way. All right, welcome, Lauren. Now, please, just tell me a little bit about where your head's at going into all of this.
Oh gosh, I am so excited, Roderick, and I'm just looking for my ideal candidate.
Well, of course. You know, finding the right candidate is a lot like finding the right lover. You want to find someone who you trust, someone who will honor and respect your wishes, not someone who's going to sell out on their principles when they get to Washington, or someone who's going to leave you handcuffed to the nightstand of a Red Roof Inn in Tallahassee, Florida, leaving you with nothing but a silk bathrobe and a nasty case of the clap. Anyway, are you ready to meet those candidates?
Absolutely, Roderick.
Okay, well, you're just gonna have to wait for one more American second because we've got to go to commercial. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now let's meet our candidates. Candidate number 1 is an experienced legislator from America's heartland. She thinks to be a progressive, you've got to make progress. She's hoping to become the centrist of your heart. Let's give it up for candidate number 1. Candidate number 2 has been a leader in the party since before you were a twinkle in your mom's eye. But don't let his age fool you. This East Coast boy has got the stamina to go the distance for you, preferably on an Amtrak. Give it up for candidate number 2. And last but certainly not least, candidate number 3 has been bringing down the House, I mean the Senate, since she was elected in the 2000s. Her hair may be short, but her vision for the country isn't. Let's welcome candidate number 3. Lauren, are you ready with your first question?
Absolutely, Roderick.
All right, well, take it away.
Okay, candidate number 1. What are you going to do about climate change, and how do you feel about the Green New Deal?
Lauren. Thank you so much for bringing up climate change, because to me, as somebody who's also from the heartland, we really have got to do something about this. It is very real and happening right now in our everyday lives. On day 1, as soon as I get into that office, pack your bags, baby, because we're going to Paris. We are going to rejoin the Paris Agreement. We have no idea why we left, and now we're coming home. We're coming home.
Whoa, okay. Candidate number 2, same question.
I think that the first thing on our list that we need to do is get that clown out of office that we got in D.C. in that big old White House. What do we say, huh? Now listen, we want to make sure that we don't forget our coal workers. Look, those jobs are gone. They're not coming back. But what we got to do is create new, clean energy jobs. Coal, dirty. Other jobs, clean.
Wow. Good answer so far. Okay, candidate number 3, same question.
Okay, Lauren, we're going to connect, even though I can't see your face. I can't see your back, and it's doing a wonderful job. I came out months ago in support of the Green New Deal, and that's not all I've done. I have a plan to invest $2 trillion over the next 10 years into green research, manufacturing, and exporting. I think the government should be a leader in building a more green economy, purchasing goods that are sustainable, made in the United States. I think the military should work to achieve net zero carbon emissions in all non-combat bases. One second. We should also offer support for countries around the globe suffering from the ravages of climate change disasters. Boom and boom. I have so many plans, and I will keep going at this speed and at this length, okay? There's about 20 jambronis. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm here, and I'm ready to tell you more of my plans, and we will make change starting now. I mean, I just have almost textbook full amounts of policies. And the fact, this is just too small of a card. But it is a beautiful card, and Lauren, you're doing fabulously. And I can't wait to connect to you on a one-on-one level here and a basis.
Well, things are getting steamier than my second bachelor party in New Orleans. We'll have to see the rest when we come back from commercial. They issued a restraining order, and anyway, that's the last time I shot dice in Belize. Welcome back to Election Connection. Let's check in on Lauren and see how she's doing with our candidates.
Candidate number 3 again. What are you going to do about my student loan debt?
Okay, and I'm still reeling, okay? I was a professor at Harvard. All right, I get colleges, I get loans, I get universities. I was in that system I was at. Find a student who didn't like me, you can't. Okay, I plan to cancel student loan debt like yours, Lauren, for 43 million Americans. I mean, that's just what we're, that's just is that everyone? You know what I mean? Is that literally everyone? No, it's not. I have a sense of humor. Okay, because look at all these plans. Look at these plans. Okay, well this is just one singular note on the financial institutions. This is one sentence. Do you know what I mean? This is one sentence, okay? I have all of this. This is just what I'm barely doing with. Okay, look at this.
Oh, you don't see that every day.
Candidate number 1. Same question.
I'm just going to go ahead and be forthright. Free college. It's an unaffordable pipe dream. What I can do, I can expand Pell Grants. Pell Grant for you, Pell Grant for you. We have so many Pell Grants we could give, and that is very, very helpful.
Candidate number 2.
Well, Lauren, first off, I would like to say I think that both of these beautiful young women have terrific ideas. So I would like to take elements of what they both have said and continue on to say that I, too, think that 2 years of community college should be free.
Thank you, candidate number 2.
Ooh, haven't been this riled up since Watergate.
Candidate number 1, what do you think about legalizing marijuana?
Lauren, abso-fruitly. Let's legalize it, baby. Just on a state-by-state basis. What?
Candidate number 3, what are your thoughts?
Marijuana legalization is a social justice issue, okay? Low-level marijuana offenders, predominantly people of color, are being incarcerated in huge numbers. I fully support legalization, okay? If you're able right now to be wealthy, opening up so many stores with doobies and weed and Mary Jane and Kush and all of the other lists, I do have lists of what the weed are, then why are we still putting people in jail or have people in jail for this? It's common.
Okay, candidate number 2, same question.
Okay, Lauren, here's what we're gonna say. In the past, I knew that, I did say that marijuana was a gateway drug. Do I still think it's a gateway drug? In some worlds, yes. In some worlds, no. You know, I've also said that when it comes to abortion, amnesty, and acid, I'm about as liberal as your grandmother. So put that in your bowl and don't smoke it. Thank you, Lauren.
Candidates, thank you so much. Do you have any last pitches?
Common sense strategies down the middle. We got to make progress. And in order to be a progressive, you got to make progress.
Well, Lauren, we all know what my policies are, so let's just cut to the chase. It's my turn. Let me do this for you.
The thing about me, what you need to know is I'm on a marathon, but I'm sprinting the whole way. Okay? I can make it the whole way. I could do it. I could do that New York City whole shebang and not even break a sweat. I won't even break a goddamn sweat.
I know I've got some thoughts on our candidates. Do you? If so, leave a comment below during this commercial break. Well, today we've heard a lot from our Democratic presidential hopefuls. Lauren, have you made your decision?
I have, Roderick.
All right, well, we've got 3 great candidates, but unfortunately, only one can get your vote. Who are we going to have to send home first?
I'm going to say goodbye to candidate number 2.
Oh, candidate number 2, fire up the ice cream truck because candidate number 2 is Joe Biden.
Well, I'm still leaving here with, like, literally everyone else, so Biden goes bye-bye.
Lauren, who's the second candidate that we're going to have to send packing today?
Bye-bye, number 1.
Candidate number 1, I've heard of hot dishes from Minnesota, but the policies weren't hot enough for Lauren. Candidate number 1 is Senator Amy Klobuchar.
I gotta say, that really hurts my heart. But honesty is still my number 1 policy. And I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thanks.
All right, well, I guess that leaves candidate number 3. Lauren, why did you pick candidate number 3?
Candidate number 3 seemed very passionate in, what she stands for, and I just firmly believe in all the things that she talked about today. So I'm going with candidate number 3.
All right, well, congratulations, because candidate number 3 is Elizabeth Warren.
What? Oh my gosh! Wow!
All right, well, that's all the time we've got for today's episode. Be sure to comment below on who you would have picked if you were competing today. And be sure to tune in for the next episode of Election Connection, the internet's only candid dating game. I'm your host, Roderick O'Toole. Goodbye.